minimalism might look like a trend, but science says it's way more than that. Lowering your stress level, having a better mood, or just owning less in general literally change your brain and how your body feels. I have found a study from 2017 for a workshop about decluttering in Japan. So let's dive into that. Because I find it very interesting how the Japanese people embrace minimalism, and I want to also use a specific word that I find very helpful when it comes to decluttering, which is Danshari. If we break it down into these three kanjis, the first one is Dan, which means refuse. Sha means throw away, and Ri means release. It's exactly the same process as you would do and develop while you're decluttering and making more simplified lifestyle. You're refusing to let go of your materialistic things, you're holding on to sentimental value as such. Then you are in the action process. You're decluttering, you're letting go, have reflections, and once you've done that, you released it. You feel the weight is going away from your shoulder. Your life truly makes a more positive and lower stress level in general. So just keep that in mind, that Danshari truly helps you to reach a more simplified lifestyle. So as I said, the study was done in 2017. It was a workshop and they've divided it into two arms. The study itself was quite randomly done. There was not a specific reason why they wanted to do it. They just wanted to help people to take their life back and find control by supporting them with cleaning tools, how to manage your mental well-being and physical well-being, also giving specific help and structure for people in needs or disorders as such. And the study was done with 61 participants between the age of 12 and 55. So that was a huge range of different kind of ages, needs, and approaches as such. The two arms were divided in visits only. So the organizer came to your home, showed you practical examples of what you have to do. And that, I think, is a good way to do it. And they assigned 31 participants into that group. The other arm was workshop-based plus visits at home. So they had an additional way of support and information with the workshop, which was held as well. And there were 30 people assigned to that. So the main takeaway I'm going to deliver straight away, from a science perspective, they couldn't give enough evidence to show the true results, but I still think the points that they gave each arm will show or speak for itself. And I also came to that conclusion when I haven't seen the results, and just from the way I've teach minimalism or practiced it myself, is the one with the workshop plus the visits had 20.8 points in the end. And the second arm for the visits only was 13.1. So there is still a massive difference. So with that being said, what is the main takeaway from this study? People who truly had a more materialistic view of things, they realized owning less can be truly calming, and you're getting back in control of your life and it's more manageable. The stress level is lower, your moods are better. And also from perspective of science, women are more affected actually with physical environment as clutter as such. Their cortisol level speaks for itself. It rises so much, not as much as with male, but still in general the cortisol level for stress is higher when we are around clutter. That's one of the main takeaways as well that I found out, not only from this study but just by browsing a bit through for any kind of science that backs the minimalistic life up as such. But participants that truly suffered or had struggles with letting go or had more a hoarding tendency, they felt a relief and calming, and as I said, more control in their life by having that support in that course, having more people to talk about, and essentially having the tools. Sometimes it's just getting the tools, having someone that supports you through this journey can be so helpful. An additional part that I want to put on with the cortisol is the more cortisol you have, or the stress hormone as such, the less mood or positive moods you have. So you're very drowned in your mood during the day, you're feeling a bit depressed. That's also a reason why the clutter truly shapes our environment and the environment that we are building ourselves and keep exposing ourselves. Our home should reflect the way we feel, and it should be a calm space. But if our environment is not reflecting that, or is not offering us that space to have truly that way of kind of calming down, it's very difficult, isn't it? From my own journey, I've realized that the anxiety, the depression, and just overall, as the mood has said, is truly changing when you're looking after your well-being, plus also your environment. And I think that course truly, or workshop in that case, gave the people a blessing. And they follow up after 7 months. So they were done with the workshop and the visits only, and after 7 months they follow up. There was not any specific person that I could found in that workshop. I would love to have that evidence of a specific before and after picture as such, or from a feedback from one of the participants, but that was not really provided. But for me, I would say the best way to approach minimalism is to have practical examples, even having more information available, and the workshops are a great thing. I haven't seen them so much on YouTube, or maybe I haven't even discovered them yet. If you would be interested in something like an online workshop, or that we can gather together and have a bit of a community that help each other to see before and after, or just helping each other out and think like, is that even needed? Do I need this object? And it's just, I find it could be a nice way of bringing us together and your own journey a bit further by supporting each other. And sometimes it's just being seen or heard. And when you're in a cycle of breaking out of a stereotypical way. I haven't grown up in a minimalistic household at all. It was not as hoarding, but still minimalism is not as common, or I'd say I'm the only one that really practice it in my family. So sometimes going against the waves can be hard. But why not do it together? And I think that's also one of the main takeaways and messages that I want to show here on Ladies Mantle. And that's my part that I want to contribute to make your life more simplified. That we have the joy that we want to go after, and our home should be a safe space where we truly tank up our energy and where we can be ourselves, but also in a mental well-being and body that truly supports us. So literally, science says there are things that change our perspective and environment for the better if we go towards a more minimalistic lifestyle. If you want to see more videos for that kind of things, or decluttering as such, I have plenty of playlists where you can follow. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And I wish you the best day. I hope you can take something out of this workshop study that you can. I'll leave the link down in the description if you want to know more about it. And yeah, that's it from my side. Thank you so much for being here and listening to me. Use Danshari in your life and use it as a decluttering method.